Final Fantasy XIII-2, the story so far.
Sarah and Noel have changed the future. The Protophile Sea that threatened academia is no more, and in the sky floats the 13th Ark. The people have built a society with their own hands, using technology of their own devising. However, the day when Cocoon is prophesied to fall is drawing closer. The Academy has put into motion an ambitious project to avert the catastrophe.
I am a researcher of monsters. My database contains profiles of every creature in existence, from Cocoon to the farthest reaches of Grand Pulse. Yes, I have them all. It's been quite the trial. I scoured the records, you see, compiling data from the most obscure Academy files. My work is a thing of beauty. If anyone has research that rivals my perfect database, I would certainly like to see it. You believe there are monstrosities even my research has overlooked?
Very well. Let us see the proof of your words.
Return to me when you think your data log has captured details on every monster. Do you understand? I do mean every single monster. You've amassed quite the pile of monster data. An impressive amount of research for an amateur.
How are you on this chockerific day? This time-traveling temptress is here to fulfill all of your shopping needs. Thank you, and...
You okay? What is it? You okay? Oh
Amassed quite the pile of monster data. An impressive amount of research for an amateur.
Welcome to the Academy head office. You would be Sarah and Noel, yes? We've heard all about you.
Told us that he invented a machine called a time capsule. That's how they got here. Back in 13AF, Hope devised a plan to build an artificial fal'C. It was called the Proto-fal'C Project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon. But then one day, Hope saw a certain prophecy in the Oracle Drive.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-fal'C, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts!
Well, I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly. So we were forced to reevaluate the project, and eventually abandon it.
Okay, you saw Sarah getting mad at you, so you canceled your project, and then poof, the Proto-fal'C disappeared. Is that about right? We didn't destroy it so much as it never existed in the first place.
We were following the wrong path to the future. If the Proto-fal'C had managed to get control of Cocoon, it would have made itself the second Eden, and we'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the original plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really? Then we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes.
Hi there.
All right, then. I get it.
I see.
So, I bet you're dying to know how we came to the future, huh?
Kinda.
You've heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours, it can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
You risked risked your own life for the sake of Cocoon.
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah. After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you must feel. The Academy has welcomed us with open arms, and we can research as we always have, but sometimes I get these terrible anxiety attacks.
Alyssa...
Please, Sarah, you have to let me apologize for the way I treated you in the past. Maybe you can't forgive me for that, but I hope as fellow time travelers, we can face the future on friendly terms. The Academy has made progress on its investigation into the 13th Arc. At this stage, there is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton core. By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
Yeah, okay. So now you gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each ore cluster provides only a certain amount of power. The 13th Arc, for example, requires a single Graviton core. We're going to need multiple cores that we can't seem to find.
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
We could use the help. With you two on the case, we'll have those cores in no time.
I'll put together some data on Graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk.
Alyssa and I decided to come to the future to observe the 13th Arc, the structure that appears in the sky of this time period.
That thing that's floating above us now?
Yes. In the end, we abandoned the idea of restoring the old cocoon. Instead, we plan to build an entirely new shell. Of course, there's still the problem of how to keep such a creation airborne.
A whole new cocoon. That's an ambitious plan.
Sure is. And that's why you're here, to find out what keeps the Ark afloat.
Exactly. When we learned of the Ark's appearance through the Oracle Drive, we had to come and see it for ourselves. There are so many important things I need to talk to you two about. So many, in fact, I'm not really sure where to start.
What made you decide to build an entirely new cocoon? What's wrong with the one you have now?
Cocoon is the world that Fang and Vanille sacrificed themselves to save. We did the best we could to restore it, but with the way it was designed, it could only be maintained with the power of a fal'Cie.
It can't be kept afloat by humans.
Correct. We might utilize the power of a real or artificial fal'Cie to make it work. But is that the kind of future they were trying to protect?
Well, not Vanille, that's for sure.
I came to the same conclusion, and that's why we drew up plans to construct a new cocoon. Where did your travels take you?
We ended up at a casino called Serendipity. Have you heard of it, Hope?
There's an ancient legend that mentions a palace by that name. The story itself is incomplete, and nobody knows how it's supposed to end.
So it's a paradise that was never finished, huh?
Right. But we won't be letting our story end halfway through. We're counting on you to find those Graviton cores. You can view the relevant data at the Academy front desk. We're counting on you to find those Graviton cores. You can view the relevant data at the Academy front desk.
Did I tell you? Director is inventing a new device.
The Academy has been making progress on the development of a paradox weapon. A very powerful weapon that feeds on time-distorting energies.
Using a paradox against itself, huh?
Exactly. There's a possibility we may come up against the man who appears in the Oracle Drive recordings. The war has already begun, and we're fighting to protect the future itself.
A battle to the end against Caius.
But, Director, didn't you say you were missing a certain material?
A chaos crystal. It's a solidified chunk of paradox energy, but according to the data, it doesn't exist in this time period.
Well, hey, you've still got us.
And we've got the Historia Crux.
I knew I could count on you. Once you've found the crystal, I can build you a prototype. We're counting on you to find those Graviton cores. You can view the relevant data at the Academy front desk.
Looking good.
All good here.
Once we have a Chaos Crystal, we should be able to develop a new weapon. Once we have a Chaos Crystal, we should be able to develop a new weapon.
Hi there. That should do it. All right then. Great! Looking good. Huh?
The technology to raise the new cocoon into the sky is already there. As soon as we have all the Graviton cores, we'll have the power source we need. Thanks again. What would we do without you? Hey, Mog. Have you been a brave little Moogle? Goopo! The technology to raise the new cocoon into the sky is already there. As soon as we have all the Graviton cores, we'll have the power source we need.
We're counting on you to find those Graviton cores. You can view the relevant data at the Academy front desk.
amassed quite the pile of monster data. An impressive amount of research for an amateur.
Oh, I see. Looking good. All right then.
Alyssa told me all about you. You're helping us find the Graviton cores. Isn't that right? And perfect timing. I just got an update with the latest info.
This ore, is it really that valuable?
Oh, yes. The Academy have sent survey teams all over the place. They've searched everywhere, but they haven't found a shard of the stuff. But according to this latest data, our scientists use resonance imaging to identify a possible deposit. So we do have a defined location where a team can start looking. But it's just...
It's just what?
well, it's kind of in a different time.
Sounds like a job for us, all right. Here, show me that data.
We changed the future, but it still needs our help. I bet we can find that ore.
They need a way to lift the new cocoon into the sky, and we can help them do it. Maybe that's why we've been brought here.
Here's the data we've compiled on Graviton cores.
and memory, frozen in crystal. The god that man built no longer exists, and Academia's future has been reclaimed. Sarah and Noel return to find Hope and Alyssa waiting to thank them. Hope has initiated a new project to build an artificial cocoon, an ark to lift humanity to safety when the old cocoon falls. However, to levitate his grand project, Hope needs special ore clusters called Graviton cores, and these clusters do not exist in the current age. Time and memory, frozen in crystal. A young man called Noel appears in the village at the same time as a mysterious time gate. He claims to be from the future and to have met Lightning. He says she is still alive, somewhere beyond the gate. After much soul searching, Sarah decides to trust Noel and follow him into the portal. So begins her quest to once again be reunited with her sister.
Hey guys, you're back. Not that you've been away that long. A few hours ago, right? That's when we saw you off, but look at you now. You've changed somehow. Like you've gone through a lot in a short time. So Noel was telling the truth about time travel and all that jazz. Don't tell the townsfolk about it, though. Who knows how they'll react. You gotta be tired. Go home, get some rest.
feel bad. I could have handled that alone. could have handled that alone.
there, Mom. Just as expected. Over there, Mom. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Over there, Mom. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Over there, Mom. Giddy up. Giddy up. Over there, Mom. Change of plan! Wish they were all that easy.